level is high. Phone connected.
All right, I think we're live. Let me get a quick audio check. Good to go. We got it from the authority. All right, everybody, we got to get a move on. Unfortunately, I didn't get out. Hang on a sec, the volume dropped on that and I didn't hear it. The winds are going to pick up pretty bad today, and I am already getting a late start. I don't plan on getting any interstate, but you know, we're going to be out in some areas where there's still potential for, you know, winds could blow me all around. So we're going to have to see how that goes today. I do have a mindset that I do want to get out north where all those clouds are. I don't know of rain in the forecast. What did they stop that little girl for? We got 3 sheriffs over there. I got a little girl on a bicycle stopped on the bike path over there. So, the ultimate goal is to get to a location where I know the stream doesn't do so well, and hopefully the satellite picks up the stream and we got a good stream. I guess we'll know when we get there. Looks like I got plenty of gas, so I don't have to stop for gas, because I filled up kind of late in the ride from yesterday's ride. Light gonna stay green? Holy smokes, it is. Did I get my wallet? Yes, I did. I got my wallet. And there's the beginnings of the gusting winds. Boy, they're supposed to get up to some 20-mile-an-hour gusts today, so hopefully it doesn't become a big problem, but I was determined to get out today. Just absolutely determined, and we are out, so hopefully it pays off. have the live stream pretty well secured. It's not going to be its permanent mounting by any means, but I just wanted to get an idea, like, more importantly, the satellite. It's kind of semi-permanent to what it will be in the future. But as far as the big power bank and the backpack, that's all going to change. Right now, I just kind of got everything strapped down to the seat and bungeed, and so that there's not a lot of vibration and moving around, shaking around on it right now. And I do want to be on a power bank for the satellite, just because you know, I know I could, you know, probably connect a harness and everything, get the motorcycle battery to power it up and everything, but I don't want to be relying on that, you know, especially when it comes to stops. I want to be able to keep the you know, the satellite up and running for internet purposes, you know. Shoulders in my back are a little sore from yesterday's ride. I'm going to have to spend... I did not. Fly, I wish I did. I literally was in such a rush to get out, trying to beat this wind, and I literally I at least ate a protein-rich bar, but that was about it. I didn't have time to make eggs and sausage, all that type of stuff. So we're kind of going on a partially calorie deficit stomach today right now, which is not going to hurt. I still need to lose some lbs. We are still hunting the negative lbs. What do we got out here? Landis Trek. We'll see how much I regret this choice of getting out in this wind today. Understand why they slowed the speed down on this section here to 35. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not sure if it could have something to do, because I believe that's an elementary school they built for the Sandia Pueblo here, and perhaps that has something to do with it. can't imagine. I don't know. Unless the kids walk across the street to go to school, I just that could be the only explanation why they because this here has always been 50 miles an hour going through here, and what do we got here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a school. Yes, maybe that's why. I don't know. Is that a school? You would think all the schools are on that side, because I know their high school's on that side. Looks like we might be okay going out there. We'll see as we get closer out there what it looks like. I'm more concerned about the wind than anything, but we'll just have to see how that goes. It just simply is going to be what it is. That's all there is to it. Expect delays. Hopefully we won't have too many delays. Not for a Sunday. Get to smell everybody having a great breakfast this morning here. Everyone but me. This place here, if you're ever in this area, Range Cafe, known for some of the best breakfast you can get around here. Oh man, I can smell it already. Yum yum. Should have eaten more this morning. Oh, the wind's coming this way apparently because I can just smell all that bacon and egg and hash brown and green chili. I just got a big old whiff of it in my helmet. I know. No doubt. I would lose so much time right there. That's another reason why I'm just not big on restaurants. There's so much time involved in like being seated and waiting and like served and waited again for your check and everything. There's like so much time wasted. That's why a lot of times when we're on business outings, I usually try to, unless I feel like there's some sort of social reason why I need to be there. It is well, I have the Senna app. It's a Senna helmet, so essentially the same helmets that I have for my bicycles that my wife and I use. It's the same setup. Well, yeah, so it's a Senna, and it integrates specifically into this helmet. So it's like, it's not like most people have like a bolt-on add-on kind of thing and everything like that. This Senna Bose sound system is designed specifically for this helmet, and they create like little inserts for it here on the side, on both sides really. So it's got really nice audio with the Bose sound system in it. Oh, the one that everybody uses, the real-time chat. The same app. Well, it's not the same app, but the same person that makes the real-time IRL, the real-time chat. I just wish I could get it to work on YouTube. Yes. I haven't tried multiples. Like, I want to say that music and like TTS doesn't work at the same time. I don't know. I'm going to have to try it. It's been a long time since I tried it, but I know years ago you couldn't run like multiple audio sources. But it's been a while since I've tried. I'm going to close my shield down. I want to say that it's about 180. I believe it's 180 horse, which is a lot of horse. Yeah, it's a lot of horse for this bike, and it is heavy too. It's pretty heavy though, you know. It'll get up and go, fly. It will definitely make you sphincter check the seat if you want it to. $230 horse for your plane. Wow, that is such a comparison. But I mean, they make those planes to be like very lightweight too, don't they? Well, as light as they can get them structurally. I mean, I realize everything is all about the lift capability, right? I see, okay. All right, everybody. This is exactly what I was talking about. I am already feeling the wind. I don't know if you can see these trees. We are already, is it close to 11 o'clock? It's not even close to 11 o'clock, and the winds are supposed to really pick up at 11 today. 20 miles an hour, gust, and everything else. So once again, I'm out just a tad later than I wanted to be, but I am determined to get at least to the area where there's generally no good cell reception and test this Starlink. Man, I hope these winds aren't so bad. You all know me and wind. I just hate riding in the wind. Just absolutely despise it. The good thing is that this road here is like I can go slow if I need to. There it is. It's blowing me sideways right there, y'all. We may be rethinking this trip. We'll see how bad it gets out here, y'all. I don't want to completely wuss out on this whole concept of this stream here, because otherwise it was like no purpose putting the satellite on, you know. Sale. Yeah, if I remember right, I think this highway is 60, so again, I don't have to feel the stress of trying to like keep up with traffic entirely. I can just kind of hold an easy pace in this wind if it gets too bad. I wonder what this truck is hauling right here, because it is certainly able to climb this grade pretty easy. The load must be fairly light, or they got a lot of horses under that hood. No, they got something big on that thing. That would certainly help. If I had helium in it, I'd be afraid it'd be like those bread trucks. That looks like a subway train. Does that look like the shape of a subway train or some sort of a commuter train? I'm gonna kind of hang on the left side of this road here because it is kind of blowing me to the right now. Yep, definitely blowing me to the right. Whew, man, I might be wussing out. I don't know if you know this, but I hate riding in the wind. I just absolutely hate it. There's nothing unsettling, especially when you get a good gust that blows you all the way across the other side. We'll press on though right now. I'm not gonna entirely wuss out just yet. And then it looks like where we're headed. So I don't know if you see those mountains over there on the right, but that is where we're headed. Doesn't seem to me like there's rain in the forecast. Oh, car. Just go on, move. Boy, that truck is pulling that freight. It is gaining on me. All I'm trying to do is hold the speed limit, you know. If y'all want to go around, go on around. Believe me, I can go hella faster if I wanted to. I'm concerned about my life out on the road today, not yours. Get out of here, really? Are you trolling? I know you're not the trolling type. I think that's the first you've ever actually trolled me. Now I know. Alright, y'all, these, just as a FYI, every time I hit in between these big hills, I'm getting some pretty good gusts blowing me sideways. I'm just going to keep it slow, steady. That's the best you can do. I'm just thinking what it's going to be like in another hour. Oh, shit. Just have to like lean into it on that left handlebar. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, y'all, I don't know about this. That is fucking hell. Today is not the day, y'all. I am going to find a place to pull over because it's only going to get worse. That's the big problem, is it's just going to get worse. Damn it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to say I'm halfway there. Fucking hell. Oh, fuck. Alright, that's it. We're gonna call this chalked, y'all. It's too unnerving for me. I can't. Can't do it. This guy's gonna really disrupt my wind here. Yep. Motherfucker. Good grief. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh. switched on, y'all, so I don't know if y'all realize that or not, but I'm probably going to regret my choice of just not turning around. So we are like practically here, so it's like I feel committed to go try to do what I was going to do. I'm just going to have to put up with the put up with it on the way back. Just my shoulders are all tense now. It's just hard. It was just very hard to relax, just trying to think about which way the bike's going to get pushed. Let's see if I can relax my shoulders. It might be raining out there where we're headed, y'all. I don't know. Can't tell if that's rain or whatever. I definitely don't want to hit rain. Wind. Off to my left here is supposed to be a great hotspot. I think it's known as White Rock, but mountain biking over here. You can actually, I think you can even do it on a gravel bike. But just over here to my left is where a lot of the people from Albuquerque like to come ride their bikes out here. Big trail system out here in this area here. Well, we made it, y'all. This is where we want to be. Not fully testing the satellite just yet, but there's gonna, as we get a little bit deeper in here, there's definitely some places that the live stream would cut out previously. Feels so good to be able to relax. I'd have to say there's no shit. I was pretty tensed up back there thinking about that wind blowing me. get a little protection in the canyon up here. And then I'll have to deal with it. Have to deal with it on the way home for sure. Looking forward to that, I'm already telling you. At least on a road like this here, I can stay at a much lower speed, but I don't think there's going to be too much going on with the wind bothering me over here. Reservation. Welcome to the Pueblo of Jemez. Gizmodo D. Hang on a sec here. Give me just a moment to read your chat here. I got a idiot behind me on my tail that doesn't understand that this is a speed zone, and the Native American police would love to pull you over and give you a ticket here. Hang on a second. Wow, this live link is working well. Hey, glad you're enjoying the live stream. I've been live streaming for quite a while, but over the last year I've transitioned from the driving, traveling, cycling to live streaming from the motorcycle over the last year. Okay, I see it now. It's AZ Moto. He must be from Arizona. That's my best guess. Totally an assumption without asking an actual question. You should ask questions and not just make an assumption. So, hey, based on your profile, are you from Arizona? So, just as an FYI, I think what's going to happen, we're going to come through this small area here, Pueblo. Yes, I am. Hey, it was a safe assumption. At least we made a safe assumption. Just as FYI, once we get past this area here, which is the Pueblo of Jemez, there's going to be an area up here where I usually like to stop and pull over and look at the red rocks on the right side, and there'll be a gas station, which, if you're not familiar, was also featured in the what's that Netflix series that's out right now? Oh God. Oh man, I just went blank on the name. I want to call it Eliquis, but it's not Eliquis. That's the medication that I'm on. It'll come to me later. But anyways, when I drop down in here, this is generally some of the areas where in previous live streams of trying to come out here that the live stream will not stay connected. And so the satellite, I know, will help negate that, and we should stay live. And one way that I will know is because the phone that I'm using to monitor the live stream on is currently connected to the Starlink. So if I'm able to continuously monitor the live stream, then I know that the live stream is going to stay live as well. And like I said, I've already tested the satellite out here though, so I don't want to make it sound like this is like all big news, big deal, but because I did put the satellite on my truck and I drove out here to test it out, but I only went so far and I was like, okay, I know this is going to work. So today I want to actually go a little further into the mountain and really test it out, see if it's going to work. Now, does anybody know, I need to know this because we do got some cloud cover. Because the further I get into that canyon and move more towards the mountains, does anybody know, does cloud cover interfere with your Starlink reception, your satellite connection? Because that could be another factor that determines like how deep in here I go today. Lake Havasu, Colorado Refuge, Homestead. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know the area. I do know the area. All right. So this is an area here where, again, I know for the most part the stream will stay live. Check out all the pretty stuff on the right, y'all, because I'm not going to stop this time. Again, this was the gas station. It's featured in it's a current series on Netflix. No, not Netflix. Is it Apple TV? Apple TV. I think it's Apple TV. So it has on my travel trailer. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head that far up, Reg. As long as the connection and everything indicates like we're staying connected, then yeah, I'm all gonna be all down for it. I do want to try testing going that far. Now there is a bit of wind blowing through here. At least it's not so bad. I can, I don't mind getting blown around a little bit when we're here at 30 and 40 miles an hour. But the part I'm going to regret, horses on the road. Let's see here. I got to slow down, y'all. The part that I'm going to regret is that long stretch going back home that we already came through. That's going to be the part I'm probably going to be cussing all the way home, getting pushed around by the wind. As soon as I say there's not much wind through here, I get a good gust in the face. Today was probably just not a good day to do this, and I knew it too. I was really just looking for something to get me out of the house today instead of staying home. And I mean, who wants to stay home and play video games and do chores, right? When you can come out and do this, suffer and cuss at the wind blowing you around a little bit. So right here is where I turned the last time to test out the satellite. So I went that way and went up to the tunnels. So, here's what I do know. In previous live streams that I've done where I just used 3 hotspots, somewhere up the road here is generally where the stream cuts out. So I don't think we're going to have that problem today. There should be like a little pull over here on the right. It's where I usually have to turn around and head back because I know the live stream will just completely die. Yeah, right here. This is generally where I stop and turn around, and because I will have lost connection already, and so I usually stop here and turn around and go back. So if you've been on a stream with me in the past where I have come out here with the motorcycle, this is about where we stop. So it looks like the live stream's still live from what I can tell, because I still got phones that are monitoring. Hang on a sec. Somebody's chatting with me in the YouTube chat, and Can't really read it right now. There's a little bit of glare on the phone, so give me just a moment. We got confirmation from Reg on Twitch chat that we are still live. Alright, I'm going to put it in third gear here. Let's see here. Riding is always my alternative to leave it to the Beaver reruns. Hell yeah. We'll see that show in a minute. Cloud cover is getting a little heavier, so hopefully, again, like I said, I haven't live streamed with Starlink that much to know if cloud cover affects it at all. I mean, there's still some patches of blue above me, and the way I have the satellite situated is sitting on the back rack on the back of the BMW trunk. There's a rack, and it's like at a slight angle tilted backwards the way it's mounted. That's weird. The phone that's monitoring YouTube is still live as well. I wonder if that's somehow connected to the Starlink as well. Alright, well, we got a good gust of wind through here. Yeah, the YouTube chat must have connected to the Starlink by default. That's my best guess on why it's still live. Because I don't think I have any cell reception here at all, and both phones are showing that I am got the live stream live right now. So if it does go dead on me at any point where I don't know if we're live or not, that might be sort of a turning around point for me. But it seems to me right now that it's not going to be a problem. Live on both, thanks, Reg. What makes it difficult at times to tell is when I lose both chat phones and I don't know what's going on. And there's times where I just got to keep going because, I'm talking about the previous streams where, like, there are times where Verizon and T-Mobile will drop out, but AT&T will be carrying the load of the stream. So I'm sure right now, I only have Verizon and T-Mobile on board. So I'm sure those are both dead right now, and Starlink is doing all the load right now. If I was to check the Bella Box software, which previously I couldn't even do that, because when you lose the cell reception on the phone, I can't even log into the Bella Box to check the see which modems are connected. All right, everybody, we're getting a little bit thicker cloud cover, so again, that's going to be my biggest concern. I really have no doubt that the Starlink will keep connection in these canyons here, because there's plenty of view to the sky. It's just the cloud is the only thing, like I said, I have zero experience with on the Starlink. 10.06, no real lag. Okay. Signal is still good, no buffering. That's a good sign. I think I'm going to start being able to do some of these longer trips that I want to do where I can be on back roads, you know. I already know interstate works. I mean, I've been doing that for years already, just whether I drive to Phoenix or drive to Las Vegas, you know, I've done that multiple times. Generally, when you're on main interstate, you have no problem with 3 modems, or even 2, really. It's roads like this is what I want to get out on the motorcycle and do some multiple days, you know, rides, and get into some remote places and be able to live stream it. You know, I think that's going to be one thing that I'm hoping in the future will be unique about my channel, you know, is instead of, and I'm not knocking it, y'all, it's like, you know, a lot of people usually go out for a week or so and they're videotaping and everything their entire ride, and they got to come back and either edit themselves or give it to their hired editor. For me, I'll be live streaming the entire adventure the whole time, just like I've done with a lot of my bike rides where I've been out 6 to 8 hours, or, you know, driving to Vegas for a full 6 to 8 hours and then walking on the strip, you know, keeping the live stream live. I want to be able to do that on the motorcycle, and I think the Starlink is the only way it's going to be possible to do these type of rides like this. Feel the temperatures dropping. I hope whoever did the geological study for those homes up there did a really good job, because I don't know that I'd want to live on the side of the cliff like that. Uh-oh, I see a little droplets on the windshield. That might not be good, y'all. That's gonna affect ride, because I didn't bring a cover for the live streaming gear, and it is sitting right out on top. It can handle a little bit of water, but not full on rain. So if it stays like this, I'll just kind of push through. I'm not too worried about it. I'm pretty sure that a majority of the water is just kind of blowing off the back of the bike, so. Live is real time. No, Siri, don't say anything. Don't say anything, please.
Okay.
Oh my God. God damn it. Why is Siri always so loud in my helmet? I gotta disable Siri when I'm out on the motorcycle. Man, she always yells like right in my ear. Ugh. Yeah, here through here. Absolutely. Looks like our live stream is still live.
Kay said Siri wouldn't be a problem if you had say, an Android phone.
I know. I know. Speak the truth. I sold out my soul to Apple a long time ago. So, just FYI to everybody, if you ever make your way through Hamas here, once we get into the main town here, there's a little restaurant bar.
Red 9K said, I gave up on Apple when was left.
There's a restaurant up here. I forget what it's called. Man, my mind is going so blank today. I don't know why. Here we go. Los Ojos. This here, by the way. Oh man, you want to talk about a very good bison burger? This right here. My wife and I, we love coming for a drive out here and stopping for a bison burger. All right, when are you safe? Yep. When you are safe to talk, let's talk about your internet gear. Yeah, no problem. I can talk about the live stream gear. It's pretty easy. I mean, I have multiple setups. So the core of the live stream. Did you say just internet gear, or you're talking about the whole live stream? I think you're saying internet gear. I'll kind of give you the rundown on the whole live stream setup, which will include the internet. The core of the live stream is the Bella Box software, which works on, for me, 2 devices. The developer has made it to work on multiple devices, but for me, I use the Jetson Nano, the 2 gigabyte Jetson Nano, and I also have the orange and all the video signal out in one bonded feed. Okay, temperature's dropping. Whew. And then, are we pixelating? Okay. All right, we'll keep pushing. We'll see how it does. So y'all have to kind of let me know what's going on. As far as internet on board, today we are running a Verizon hotspot, 5G hotspot, and a T-Mobile 5G hotspot. Normally I run an AT&T 5G hotspot, but since I Ethernet hardwire cable that into the Bella Box, I'm hardwired with the Starlink into the Bella Box today, so I don't have the AT&T with me today. The Bella Box has 2 Wi-Fi dongles, so the 2 hotspots are Wi-Fi'd into the Bella Box. We're getting a little more rain, y'all, so like I said, I don't plan to go too far up here, but I can tell you already this is going to be a good test right here. Like the fact that we're live right here, right now, this is all good, really good. I mean, I expect a little bit of pixelation here and there, especially with cloud cover. I mean, I don't know if that's playing a big part in it or not. But if I plan a day where I come out here on a sunny day, clear day, so we're gonna probably find a place to turn around at some point, y'all. Because like I said, I don't have rain gear on. I don't have rain gear with me. I don't think it's gonna really full on rain, but you know, I don't mind getting splashed a little bit. There's a fishing spot, a popular fishing spot up here is where we might turn around. We'll see here. I don't know. I mean, I'm just concerned about getting wet. I don't want to get wet. And I want to make sure I have live stream, of course. But some people fishing right here. This is true. Yeah, the droplets are definitely coming down a little more, so I think we're going to go ahead and hit this first little pull out here, y'all. Overall, I'm going to call test a success, you know. I don't think that we're going to have any issues in the future. Let me swing out a little bit. Swing out a little bit so I can set up for a turnaround. I mean, it's like you know. So now that I'm standing here, you know, I'm not really getting pelted. It's just one of those things when you're moving, you tend to get a lot more of the rain. But overall, ads are every 5 minutes or so. Oh my gosh, AZ! I wish I would have known that. Damn it! Now I wish I would have turned the damn ads off. I wonder if I can go in and give me just a minute. I want to see if I can turn the ads off on. See if I can turn the ads off in real time here. Monetize. Let's see. Edit. Nope, not that. Dashboard. Content. Why can't I find this live stream? Here we go. Edit. Ads and paid promotions, brands, motorcycle. I just want to turn monetization off. On monetizing off. Let's see here. On, off. There we go. All right, fixed, AZ. Thanks for the feedback. Now, I needed to know that because I've always questioned on like whether I should turn it on or off. And this time I turned it on and I let YouTube kind of choose, and I told it I want it moderate, but I don't want it like that much. I honestly don't. Like I said, I'm not doing this to get rich by any means. All right, so here's the question, y'all. I'm really debating. Like, you have no idea how bad I want to just like press on, like, and I'm wondering if I should just go a little bit more, you know. What do I do? Should I head back down or go up just a little bit more? I think one reason why I'm hesitant is because it is kind of raining. Well, it's not full on raining though, is it? Like, I'm standing here right now and like there's nothing on me. Somebody tell me to quit being a wuss and just go up a little further. It's not really raining, you know, that's the thing. We'll look for the next spot. I did not come fully prepared for this at all, y'all. I'm telling you right now. All right, did that fix the ads on YouTube? If anybody can tell me, I'm pretty sure it allowed me to turn them off. Which is amazing, because that means that Starlink is not only allowing me to monitor the video on the stream, but I could even log into YouTube and shut the ads off on the stream. Get a elevation check, anybody? What's our elevation right now? Should be there in the bottom right. Is Battleship Rock, everybody? Battleship Rock. Should see a bunch of people fishing all up in and around here. So in the future, one of my rides that I plan to do is to actually ride this way, go through Los Alamos, and head up towards Taos. So basically take a long way, but be all up in the mountains for most of the ride instead of, you know, doing the direct route that I always do. Do something a little bit different. We are at 6860. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the ad or on YouTube, so I'd rather people enjoy the stream. And if I do something with this in the future of trying to make a little money off of it, I'll probably try to just do it more on gaining sponsorships for, see who wants to put their logo on the back of my helmet or on the back of my jacket for a little sponsorship is kind of what I'm kind of thinking in the future. Twitch channels. Explain to me, Fly, what are we, there you go. All right, well, based on where we're at, we are, I'm pretty much kind of making the goal town that I wanted to make it to. So right at the top where you top out here, if you continue straight is where you can go on to like Valles Cadera and head to Los Alamos. But this is where my wife and I, we usually turn left at the little town there, and then we continue to our usual camping spot. But it is raining just a little bit more right here, y'all. So I think it's going to be time to turn around. I don't know. We'll see if I make it to this little town before I find a turnout. We'll just go to the town and then turn around and then. I think it's just literally right up a couple more curves and we drop right into that little town. I forget the name of that town. Oh boy, it is definitely raining now. It seems to be kind of like hit and miss, though. No. It's what is the name of this town here? We're literally gonna pop up on it. So if it's on the map, you should see it. If you click that link in the description, it's this town right here. Whatever this little town is called. I never remember the name of it. Even though I come here, I don't know, my wife and I, we usually camp out here like 2 or 3 times a year. So we're going to turn around here, folks, but this is where, like I said, my wife and I, we turn left and we'll usually go camping out here. In fact, I'm just going to do a full-on turn here. So future rides are going to include continuing straight on that way and head to Los Alamos, or even heading out that way towards our camping spot and going towards Fenton Lake. There are water spots on the lens. Okay, we'll see if these clear up here, y'all. Let me get out of this rain here. I'm gonna try not to push it. I want to push it, but not push it too much, because roads are going to be just a little bit slick, obviously. Well, you know, believe it or not, this here, like the rain, the road slightly wet, is less stressful to me. In fact, there's no stress at all, I'll just tell you that. Now, when I get back down, to that stretch of highway heading home, that's where I'm going to be stressing, because that wind is going to just definitely be blowing, and I'm just not looking forward to that part, y'all. I'm just going to tell you right now. This was either just not a good day, or really not a good day to do this, or I should have just got out just a tad earlier to beat some of the wind that's I'm going to be putting up with. Hang on, y'all. I know there's some chats going on here and there, but I'm just trying to keep my eye on the road, look for the slick spots right now. So bear with me. A 360 camera? No. It's just it's a DJI Action 4. And the microphone is inside my helmet, obviously. Didn't know I was going to be getting some moisture today, but I certainly did. Still fishing. I don't even think about it. I could turn on my cool what do you call it, the bottom driving lights that this bike has on the bottom. Don't really need them, but for a cool frontal view of the bike coming at you. There we go. Those guys were full on prepared for riding. Not me. I wasn't expected to come out and hit moisture today, but believe me, in the future I would normally be prepared for something like this here. Believe me, I got plenty of trunk space to put gear. It was just not in the actual plan today. Did anybody notice the name of that town when I pulled up to it? I didn't even look. Where I turned around up there. I always forget the name of it. I want to call it it's like Hamus something or Hamus Springs, or I think it's something closely tied to the Hamus River name here, maybe not. Some good gust of wind up here still, so I am more than likely going to be dealing with that wind when we get back on the highway. Not looking forward to it, everybody. Definitely not looking forward to it. We're just going to do what we do though and take it slow and steady. Be prepared for which way it's going to push me. I imagine this time it's going to push me right to left, so I'm probably going to be hanging out on the right side of the highway on the way back, because on the way out it was pushing me left to right. I'm going to say I'm pretty thrilled about how well the satellite worked all the way up to that little town. It tells me a lot of things. It tells me, like, normally the place where my wife and I camp, there is zero cell reception. I mean, you could tell there's satellites above us because the phones will try to go into satellite mode. But it tells me that, like, if we wanted to bring the Starlink and kind of not be so disconnected, which, you know, I don't mind being completely off grid. But it just tells me a lot about, like, some of the future camping. Oh my God, look at the wind blowing through this canyon here. Good grief, you guys. Oh man. I'm hoping it's not going to be too rough a ride trying to get home. Man, I'm already kind of dreading. Anxiety's building already. Thinking about that highway ride. All right, how's the camera doing, everybody? Has it? Do we got spots on, or did it dry off? Do I need to stop here and wipe it off? Good. No, lens is clear. Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. Everybody must be busy in Twitch chat because nobody said anything. Just FYI, everybody, if you are on YouTube and you hear me talking, I'm live on both Twitch and YouTube, so the viewers in Twitch, the text-to-speech does work, so I do get their text in my helmet, so that's why it sometimes sounds like I'm talking to myself, but I'm actually talking to people and going back and forth between Twitch and YouTube. With the YouTube, I got to read, try to find opportunities to read the chat. All right. I like almost want to stop at Los Ojos and get a bison burger because it's been a minute since I've had one. But I am not going to stop. I mean, we kind of need to get home because I think the wind is just going to get worse. Oh man, it is good. Doggy day, I'm telling you, right now. They serve up a mean bison burger. Okay, what are we doing? There we go. It's just, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll get through the wind. We'll get through the wind. No big deal. You're YouTube only? Okay. It's all good. I'm actually finding that I'm probably going to start streaming less and less bicycle stuff on YouTube and just save YouTube strictly for motorcycle in the future is kind of what I'm thinking. and pretty much stream everything else on Twitch, you know. Any of the cycling that I do, the long rides, the Zwift, indoor cycling. I'm just going to save all that for Twitch. I tend to dual stream it here and there. A lot of mine is like, people don't come to my live streams to watch me ride my bike on YouTube. What they really come for is the thing that I hate doing, which is when I'm working on my stuff. Videos that I put out several years ago, like either replacing a radiator on my Dodge Charger or doing brakes on my Ford truck or whatever, those, or replacing the ball bearings, the bearings in my washing machine, you know. Oh my God. People want those videos, and as much as I've been a mechanic all my life, everybody, like, there's not much that phases me when it comes to working on stuff. Specifically, I've been a truck diesel mechanic, but I've worked on everything from buses, natural gas engines, diesel engines, generators, mining equipment, motorcycles. I've done it all. So repairing things comes kind of natural to me. And so I tend to record those videos once in a while. I hate doing it too because sometimes it makes the repair longer because you're just taking time for filming. But that's where most of my audience comes from. It's like, nobody wants to see me ride my bike. Alright, AZ Moto, take it easy. I just saw that. But I am kind of noticing that people will come watch me do this on YouTube. Oh man, this wind. Don't get me wrong, it's not so bad right here, right now, but oh my God, that one blew me sideways. As soon as I said that, it blown sideways. Where I'm really regretting is out on the road. That's on the main highway out of here. Bad it's going to be on the highway. I'm going to get home and be a nervous wreck. hoping that just the fact that I'm in this canyon is what's kind of compounding the effect of this wind. I mean, I know it's going to be bad out there, don't get me wrong. I just blowing through this canyon is just kind of concentrating the surges. Alrighty. I just like when that wind just kind of feels like it's grabbing you. Gust. watch these little canyons. That's usually where the wind is gusting. I'm debating whether to stop, take a break, and just kind of stretch out just a little bit. I think I might do that, everybody. Just take a quick little break, stretch out, kind of relax my shoulders a bit. Because next part that's coming up, we gotta get back on the highway and deal with that wind. So yeah, let me go ahead and stop, take a quick little break. Wind is going to be rough going back, y'all. I am just definitely not looking forward to it. Absolutely 100% not looking forward to it. Pluribus. I just remember the name of that show. Pluribus. I think that's the name of the show. Pluribus. Oh, come on. Oh. People are taking photos of it because I think they know. When you know, you know. Oh. Oh wow, I just noticed my whole live stream setup just kind of like popped up here. I had no clue that it did that. That's not good. Let me see here. Let me try to make an adjustment here. I guess I got lucky, didn't bump the power cord for the Starlink. I had no idea that it had tilted up like that. Alright everybody, I'm gonna keep on moving. I just wanted to stop for a moment, kind of check on everything here, and try to relax a little bit before we hit the highway, because part that I got coming up to get home is not going to be fun. I can tell you right now. By 11 o'clock, the winds in Albuquerque were supposed to pick up to like over 20 miles an hour, so who knows what they're going to be like on this highway out here. You can already see blowing through this canyon that it's kind of pushing through here. Hoping when we start getting out on that highway where there's a lot of dips and small little canyons and things for the wind to blow through, give you some good little gust. And of course, you know, the cars and trucks don't really give a crap at all when they fly by you at 80 miles an hour. You know, that just really disrupts your wind and everything. So we're gonna get moving, everybody. Let's see what we've got going on here on Twitch. All right. Kind of get the sense that the key fob is weak or something. Whew. Damn, it gave me a scare. All right. I don't know what's going on with that. Thing didn't want to fire up. All right, let's do this. I tell you, my anxiety's building up already just thinking about trying to get through that wind, y'all. Oh gosh. All right. Can't put it in first gear without putting the kickstand up. You everybody? Go. At least we got a little bit of this this road left here where it's lower speeds. So it's pretty soon we're going to get out there. That's the area I've been kind of just dreading. We'll just see how it is. You see the wind kicking up the dust like that, you know it's not going to be good. ...2006, yeah, that was about right. Paying attention to that flag pretty much tells me I'm gonna pretty much going to be dealing with a crosswind, I'm sure, most of the ride back. Yeah. Believe it or not, Fly, I actually read that before I left the house and still left the house determined to do this, you know. We'll be all right though. Like I said, you know, the good thing about that road is it's not interstate, so even though there'll be people going 70 plus, you know, if I could just find a nice zone of like 65 or so and just kind of keep some throttle, because actually those gusts, what actually helps is like just kind of like pull into the throttle a little bit. You don't want to back off. But that's up there. I mean, you can see a slight dust haze all around, so you can tell it definitely picked up from an hour ago when I came this way. Come on, I just got started and the wind's already blowing me sideways. Good grief. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Fun. So all we can do is just take it slow and just hope for the best. The people around us take it easy when they pass me. All I can do. You can see the dust blowing up ahead over there. It's going to be a big push right through there. Motherfucker. Well, I knew it was coming. At least I saw it. Damn. You could actually see a big cloud of dust that was getting ready to, it was already coming, like a gust was going to get bigger through there. The ones that are going to scare me are the ones that you don't see coming. That one you could see coming because it was a big dust cloud that was getting blowing across the road, and it was actually getting thicker. section has got some heavy winds. One of these around here is going to blow me sideways. I don't know which one. Yeah, it's going to be in here somewhere. Oh my god. I'm probably going to get blown to the left, right? Yep. Yep. Oh shit. Whoa. Can't figure out if it wants to blow me left or right. Just depends on whether there's a hill next to me or not. Man, I'm probably gonna take a break from riding the motorcycle for a little while after this. As much as I'm trying to relax, it's just so unnerving when you get blown left or right. You don't know which way the wind's gonna blow you. I try to anticipate it, but it's like sometimes it just don't know which way it's gonna blow you. Well, all right, I'm getting blown strong to the left. Hang on. I was just about to say we made it. It's almost over because we got to get up to the top of that hill right there first, and then it's over. Shit. Got to save all the pucker factor wind until the very end here. Oh my gosh. Other than that, this stretch right here, I would say the rest of the ride was pretty damn fun. This right here, not fun. Not fun at all. But making it out to that area and riding in Hamas, well worth it. Well worth it. I think we're going to get our last bit of gust, side crosswind gust, like right through here. Come on, cars, please pass me. I don't want you next to me when I get blown sideways. Please, truck, go. Don't slow down. Thank you. Which way I'm going to get blown? I'm pretty sure I'm going to get blown to the left. As soon as we get out of this clearing here. I hear you. Oh man.
There's like some dude off the front. I was like, oh, you're toast. Got Dave, got Dave.
I think we'll be good just to get another year under the belt and out of the way, especially since 2020. You know, my mind goes back to interesting. I've never seen it go in BRB right there. Oh man, I am so tired. I am so over this. Yeah, what was interesting is it did BRB instead of low bit rate. BRB is usually like something happens to the camera or the device or something. Hang on, oh, I didn't hear that because I just got blown sideways. Let's see. No fun in the wind. On the bicycle, on a big ride, would you prefer crosswind or headwind? Yeah, that's a that's a tough one to answer. You had to make it that tough, huh? I don't know. I would say probably headwind, you know, because then at least you could just treat it like it's a hill climb, right? Like you're just going into a hill climb versus dealing with trying to keep yourself going straight, you know? Alright, I gotta close the helmet all the way because it's letting too much wind in. Golly. Good grief, man. This. I'm debating whether to turn here to head home or just go straight through Bernalillo. Holy smokes. Yeah, this is much worse than when I left. Man, what a relief. I mean, it's not even over, but man, this is just absolutely not fun. This time
2019 and thinking about how excited people were for the year 2020. I mean, I recall reading memes and tweets about the Roaring 20s, even though the Roaring 20s was a whole nother era, right? But, you know, and 2020 just ended up being shit.
We're back. Y'all totally missed that. There was a gust of wind going across the road so bad that you could just see the dirt just blowing right across the road. Yeah, that came through. That's how I know it's more camera technical issue versus live stream. So just FYI in the future, if you see the low bit rate scene come up, that's definitely internet. If you see the BRB, it's something technical like camera, cable, you know, Bella box disconnected or something. Or the Bella box shut off or something like that. So I probably ought to just pull over and inspect it really quick. I mean, we're on the home stretch right here, so it's either I just put up with it and deal with it and just get home. I do, yeah, there's like several out there. There's probably, I don't know, I think if you go back in my, I think if you, man, that wind keeps going to my head. I think if you type live stream setups or live stream, I'm sure there's probably at least 3 to 4 videos out there of the different setups I've used. YouTube, yeah, YouTube, sorry. It's been a while since I've filmed a current one. I probably ought to, I mean, even though I think my most current one, I've done a video recently, you know, hasn't really changed in a while. Boy, this wind is, I'll tell you what, man, this would be a good day to set a PR going north. You want to set a PR today? This is the road. There's a really good PR here. There's all kinds of northern PRs you could go after right now. That wind is going dead north right now. Yeah, the wind was definitely. I hear you. Oh, it looks like they got some moisture here. Is it me or does that road look like it was wet? Surely that can't be the case. Oh my, look at this guy on the bicycle up here going south. Oh man, I feel so bad. I don't know, Fly. I'm gonna kind of take that back on headwind or side wind. I want neither. Can I just choose neither one? This guy. Oh man. He's got to be just like slow grinding right here. Let's see if I know who it is. Oh yeah, I saw that guy earlier. He's out here going this direction for the second time. When I was leaving, he was riding with a group of people that were going this way, and now he's going this way again. What kind of savage does that? I guess so, man. It's like, how? Yeah. Yeah, he was literally at, like, how long have I been streaming? Like an hour and a half? Like, so when I came this way, leaving for my ride, he was riding with a group of 4 cyclists, or 3 others, I should say. Stream went well. It was really nice. This wind, though, is, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be coming home like a stressed mess. Let's see here. Oh, Laura's in the stream again. Oh, yeah, Laura, this wind has been an absolute nightmare. The good thing you weren't around. I had been cussing and everything for quite a while at this wind. And you're going to have to go back and watch the video because you missed some epic video of me riding up into the mountains out there in Hamas. Yeah, I'm almost home. It's finally over. This is just my elbows, my shoulders, my neck, everything is just stressed from fighting that wind all day long. Yeah, it's called the couch in the bedroom. least I'm not getting hit by crosswinds anymore. I'm just going directly into this headwind. Yeah, Laura, you got to go check out the video. You'll see it was epic. There was even also a little bit of rain. I was riding in a little bit of rain, like high up there in the mountains. Not a lot, just a little bit. Oh my gosh. Look at these winds. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm glad I'm going straight into it. So over this today, y'all. I'm probably going to find a place to shut the stream down earlier and just get my butt home. And oh wow, I bet you're not flying in this, are you? Yo, I'm gonna kind of, normally yeah, that I'm aware of. I always notice that they take off into the headwind to help with the lift, right? Create that extra little airspeed you need. Everybody, I'm not going to take the so scenic route that I normally take to head home. I'm going to kind of take this quicker route home and find a place to shut the stream down here. I'm just kind of, I'm legit stressed out. Just shoulders, neck, everything, just from like, I don't want to call it a death grip, because obviously you don't want a death grip on a motorcycle, but there's just, it feels like I just was death grip on this bike the whole time during that wind. So thus shoulders, neck, everything is just tense, absolutely tense. Is he? Okay, we might go ahead and raid out to him, because that'll That'll help me make sure that the YouTube shuts down as well. I don't know that we have a lot of people in stream today, but I'll raid out anyway just because it's just as easy to raid and shut both streams down as it is to put the stop command. Alright, Fly, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a good work week. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna stop right here and try to take care of the stream thing. Let's see here. Neutral. Alright, everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. See you all YouTube and Twitch. I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if we can raid out to Dimitri. Oh man. Tell you what, I might actually go out and get a bottle of tequila. Gonna hit a couple of hard drinks. Oh, come on, live stream. Don't tell me you're gonna start giving me problems.